A courtroom packed with tension, a judge losing patience, and a defendant who came back from the dead. This hearing didn't just go off the rails, it shocked everyone watching.
Is now back in session. Judge Simpson was out.
Maybe see. Before we bring the defendant out, where was Mullins still out in the hallway?
Yes.
Can you see?
You want a minute? That's not him. You want a minute?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. Is Miss Foster Tucker out there also? Sir, if you can just come up to the podium, Mr. Mullins. Just right here is fine. Sir, you need to take your hands out of your pockets. Thank you. Did you get through to your attorney?
He said he had to give me a call back. He hasn't called back yet.
Say again.
He said he had to give me a call back. He hasn't called me back yet.
Okay. So did you speak to him and then he say he's going to call you back?
Sir.
All right. All right. I've received, so that you know, the grant of immunity order, a copy of it. Did you read that over, sir?
I think I did. I don't remember exactly what was in it.
Pardon?
I believe I did. My lawyer read through it. I don't remember exactly what was in it.
Okay. I did take the liberty, since your attorney was not here. I think Miss Foster Tucker is available to kind of go through this order with you so that you understand it. I have to make sure that you understand it prior to your continuation of testimony. Okay.
All right.
I don't know. Is she not? Where's Ann? Ann?
That's fine. The judge wanted to come back here.
Yeah, or if you, yes, Miss Foster Tucker, I need her.
The judge begins what seems like a routine sentencing, but within minutes, the courtroom transforms into a series of unbelievable moments. Probation warnings, surprise medical revelations, a defendant claiming he was on life support with no brain activity, and lawyers scrambling to reset trials. From felony pleas to shocking confessions, this entire session feels like a movie scene playing out in real life.
Miss Foster Tucker is down with Tracy.
Yes.
Yeah, I would hope my client would be able to hear all this.
That's right. Can we bring him out also?
So Ms. Foster Tucker is down there, but her office has a conflict.
Okay. All right.
Do I need to ask for somebody else?
Yeah. Because Mr. Harris hasn't gotten back with Mr. Mullins. Okay. So the individual came down, my understanding in talking with the office that does this is that she has a potential conflict in the case. Okay. So I'm not going to have her talk with you. It, we will have to await either a call back from Mr. Harris or we'll find somebody, okay, so that they can explain to you what this order is. Because your testimony just, well, I'll wait here. But they brought him out. Thank you. It's not, I don't think it's going to matter.
Yep. Just get my stuff. That's it.
Galmore, let's take care of Kelton Hebert.
All right, we're back on the record in the case of the People versus Sullivan.
I'm
Mr.
just making
Sullivan
all
is
the
now
jokes
present.
today.
So that you can understand what went on while you were in the courtroom just now, just briefly.
All right, sir, you're Kelton Hebert.
I had
And
Mr. Mullins
Mr.
brought
Galmore,
back
will your
in.
client waive the formal reading of the
He's been in
indictment?
contact.
Mr. Hebert,
with
in
his
cause number
attorney. The attorney
24,
says he's gonna call
DCCR
it back.
1498,
In the
you're charged
interim, I
with a
was
third-degree felony
get an
offense of
attorney. The
evading
attorney
arrest or
had arrived
detention
down
with the
here
use
so
of a
that Mr.
vehicle
Mullins
from
could
June
speak to the
22nd
attorney
of
prior to
2024. And
him
how do you plead
continue
to
with
that
his
charge?
testimony.
Speak up.
However, that
Are you pleading
attorney
guilty
has a
freely and
conflict, or
voluntarily?
has indicated there's
And
a
are you pleading
conflict, so
guilty
we're
because you
attempting to
did
try
what
to
they've
get
charged
another
you with?
attorney. I think I put
I
it
have
in
here on
a
the tablet
nutshell.
some
Mr. Vincent,
documents
was
that
there
have your
anything else
signature on
that
them that the state has marked as
Sorry,
exhibit
on
number
that
1.
regard?
Before you
So,
sign these, did you
what
go
I'm
over them
gonna
with Mr.
do,
Galmore? Do you fully understand them? And do you
is
understand if I follow the
waive
agreement that you've made with the
Ms.
district
Wendling, if you
attorney,
can
that you'll
print
be
me
waiving
another
or giving up any
copy
right
of
to
the
appeal?
order.
And
You
it looks
give
like the
that
agreement
to
that you've
Mr.
reached is for a
Mullins. Mr.
5-year
Mullins,
deferred
while
probation.
you may not
There would be a
understand all of
$500
that,
fine. You would be
common.
required to
I
follow
must
all
give
of
you
the
a
rules and
copy so that
conditions
when
of
you
probation,
speak with
including
somebody or speak
a
with
driver's
Mr.
safety
Harris,
course. Do you
you'll have
understand?
a copy.
Do you also
You have it in
understand if
front
you're
of
not a
you.
U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no
That's
contest may
Judge
result in your
Conlon's order
deportation, exclusion
regarding,
from admission to the country, or denial of
I'm not
naturalization under
asking
federal
whether or
law?
not you understand it, not
State tenders number
what
1.
I'm getting into.
It's
I'm just
admitted.
going to
Is there
give you
any
that
evidence that
copy
Mr.
so
Hebert's
that
not competent?
whoever you speak to
All right, sir, I'm
regarding
going to
it, you
find
have
that
a
you entered your
copy
plea
of
of guilty
Okay.
freely and voluntarily. Find that you're
So
mentally
I'm not
competent and you
releasing you. I'm
understand the
going to
nature
stop
and the
your testimony
consequences
at
of your
this point in
plea.
time.
Find
You'll
sufficient
need to
evidence to find you
wait
guilty. However, I'm going to reset your
until we
case for
can figure
sentencing
out what's going
so that
on.
the probation
If you
department,
do
excuse me, can do a
get
pre-sentence
through
report.
to
And that'll give
Mr.
me more
Harris,
information about you and your case,
and
and then
there's
we'll
some
come back later for
indication,
sentencing.
let the court
You need
know
to
either
stop and
through
talk to
a bailiff
probation
or
on your
something.
way out of the
Okay?
courtroom today, and she
All
said
right,
that
thank
desk
you,
right
sir.
there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. All right, Mr. Newman, Charles Newman.
So I believe there is, and we have, this individual has counsel, Ms. Gray. And I think
Okay.
we would, stop
Anyway,
with
we're back
Mr.
on the
Mullins'
record.
testimony. We can go to
Excuse
her
me, cause number
testimony.
25, DCCR 0545, and Mr. Newman's here for sentencing. Mr. Newman tested positive for THC, which obviously gives me some concern.
Which just to briefly address that, he took a drug test just the other Thursday. That was for work.
No, that was just to make sure like I was doing good and everything. I passed. That's why.
Just to make sure you had everything out of your system
Right,
before you
yes,
came to court?
Right. Well, not like I just wanted to make sure that I was doing like
He had surgery a month ago.
And then I had-
taken
Stop
narcotics.
talking over your
And
attorney.
please come
Let him
forward
talk.
to
He
be
had surgery a month
sworn.
ago. He took narcotics as part of that. He has a prescription for that, but he took a drug test just to see if anything was going to show up. Nothing showed up.
Well, THC isn't have anything to do with
That is
a
correct.
surgery.
That is correct.
He's admitted that he uses marijuana. That's why I had him tested today. So at some point, you used marijuana
States spell your first and last
and
name.
you clearly were making sure it wasn't, if you had a prescription for narcotics, that's not what you were worried about. You were worried about testing negative or positive for
You can spell
marijuana
that
because
for
you
us,
admitted to the probation department that you use. And so Stop with
Main
the,
court.
Thank you.
Stop.
Ms. Gray, we have you here. Do you go
take
by any other
responsibility.
nicknames? And
You
I'm
shot
sorry,
at a
how do you
car
spell
going
that?
down the interstate because they cut you off.
Okay, Libby. Okay, great.
You barely missed a
and,
person in a
let's go ahead
car
and skip over that.
because you got
Are you
pissed that they
currently
cut
a
you
resident
off.
within
And you're going to
Washington
sit here and
County?
argue to me
Okay.
about
And are you familiar with an
using
individual by the
marijuana?
name of Leonard Mullen? Do you, just so
this
that
is
we're clear, do
crazy.
you call him any other names? Does he have any other
what you
nicknames
did
if
is
you know him?
crazy. The deal you're
Just
getting
Leonard?
is amazing.
Okay.
And I
And
would
then
think you
are
would
you
come
familiar
in
with
here
Shalandra Washington?
absolutely clean, not hoping you're
And that's-
clean and
thank
testing
you. You already
positive the week
anticipated
before
it.
because you might have used something that
That
might
other
not be out of
nickname
your
that
system,
she goes by
which
is
is where we
Sassy?
are today.
Okay. And then you're also familiar with an individual by the name of Marvin Sullivan? And any other names that you know him by? Okay.
All right, anything else
Turn your
before I sentence
attention
Mr. Newman?
to June 16th of 2021. You recall that day? An incident that had occurred at the Ichiban on Washtenaw?
Newman has never.
Are you
really been in
familiar with
trouble
that Ichiban?
before. So this is definitely a.
That was my first time.
He's always remained employed,
Okay.
had good employment. He did lose his job.
Do you recall
This
what
case, but,
car you were driving
he's
when
had
you went to the
surgeries
Ichiban
recently.
on this first time that you've ever
So
been
he
there?
is intending on.
What kind of a car was it?
continuing to maintain the normal life that he's always held, other than this particular incident.
Some type of Dodge
Obviously,
vehicle.
if marijuana
Do you remember
use is
the
concerned,
color of it?
If he can't stop
Okay.
using marijuana, they're going to figure it out at probation, whether that's drug testing or a patch. Or
What-
whatever the court decides is
Why were you going to the Ichiban on June 16th of 2021?
worse drugs that would be even more concerning.
Do you recall what time
in
of-
this case.
Do you recall what?
Follow the deal.
Some food?
Impose whatever drug conditions. the court deems are
Okay,
necessary.
and when you say as a family, who else
Mr.
do you
Smith,
remember being
anything else?
involved with going there?
All right, so Mr. Newman, what I'm going to do, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to
Okay.
find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for a period of 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine. You're ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $1,653.79.
Do you remember that rental car
You will
prior
be
to June
ordered
16th?
to
How long did
enter
you
and
have it?
successfully complete the JCDI program, which is an intensive outpatient treatment program. Obviously, if you're using this close to court, you're going to get some
Mm-hmm.
treatment to make sure you're not. You will be required to wear a drug patch until further order of the court. I am also going to order that you serve 15 days up front in the Jefferson County Jail. And so you'll talk to probation today. You will go into custody.
Okay.
And this is just too
Do
serious
you
of a
remember
case
who
for
was
me
in your
not to make
car
sure you understand
when you went to the
some
Ichiban?
consequences of your actions. To be coming in here for shooting at someone in a car, testing positive is just, it's not
Okay.
okay. And you need to
Because-
understand
that's fine.
that.
These
So
cousins, what are their names?
this is still an amazing opportunity. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. So if you successfully complete the probation, and Mr.
eventually
Gilmore's
at
right,
some
this
point
is
in time,
apparently seems to be
just
very
something
out of character,
unusual
but
happens.
it's so serious that it's just, something's going on and we're gonna get that figured out. And so, if you do everything you're supposed to and you're successful on this probation, the case gets dismissed at the end. You will never be a convicted felon. But the other side to that is if you violate any condition of probation,
You
you
heard
will
a
be
lot of
brought back
stuff.
into court. You could be
When
found
you-
guilty of the
when you
offense and you could
heard
go to prison
these-
for up to 20
these
years,
things,
anywhere between 2 and
this
20
stuff,
years for this offense.
Where were you?
One of the things
at
that
that
makes
point in
me
time?
a little more comfortable, I guess, you're very
And where
lucky
was the
that
vehicle?
the victim of this offense, number
The
one,
parking lot
didn't get
of
hurt, and number two, is
the
in
Ichiban?
agreement with
Okay.
you getting this help and being on probation and making sure you follow through.
so you
should
hear
be
this
very
stuff.
appreciative of that. I'm going to
Are
hand you
you
the trial court
parked
certification that shows this was an agreement
on
that
the
I
side of
followed,
the
and so
building,
you've waived
behind
your
the
right to
building,
appeal.
or in front of
You
the
can go with the
building?
bailiff. Probation will talk to you in just a few minutes before they take you back. Good luck to you, sir.
I wasn't in front of you.
Okay.
He is. All
Um,
right, so on Daryl.
I'm not trying to trick you.
This is Spencer.
I just
I'm
got to
sorry.
lay out the circumstances.
All four of those
So I don't
cases, I'm
want you
going to
guessing.
find that
If you
he's
don't
at large
remember,
without
you
proper
don't remember.
bond, leave
If you
those
don't know,
bonds
you
at
don't
the
know.
100,000 that I settled at, but recall the bond forfeitures and do it that way.
Okay.
And so then it looks like we're just waiting
When
on
you are
Gallo. They should
parked,
be coming back down
you
after
hear
they take
these
care of
noises.
Gallo, and then we're waiting
Who
on Mr.
is in your
Frank.
car at that point in time?
Still, and again.
Just Naya?
He was in the car.
Who was? Okay.
There was a lot going on to be focused on.
Mhm.
There was a lot going on that day, sir. And
I certainly understand. Okay. At some point in time, does anybody leave your car as a lot is happening? Do you recall anybody leaving your car?
Naya, and I don't know, really got out. I read. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch
They got
that.
out of the car.
They got out, the two of them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is your attention drawn to the parking lot where all of this stuff is going on at?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you start looking out into the parking lot to follow the source of the noises?
No, because the way I was at the restaurant, like, probably like this would probably be the door. Maybe. I was parking, facing the door, side of the door. Well, sideways, whatever, I don't know. You can tell me to elaborate, tell me how the house parked.
Fair enough. Do you recall, were any of your other friends or family members in a different vehicle?
I think so, yeah, Leonard. The children, I believe it's in-
Those are Leonard's kids. When you say the children,
Yes.
I'm just trying to clarify. Do you recall what kind of a car Leonard was driving that day?
Chrysler.
Okay. Do you remember what color? Even if it's okay, silver. Okay. Do you recall Naya making any kind of exclamation out in the parking lot? Did you hear any these noises? Can you describe the noises at all? Gunfire. Okay. When you hear this gunfire, where are you facing? Like, where's your attention at?
I was facing this one. I think the issue behind her, this side, right? Try to turn my chair not inside the sign, simple disrespect. I tried.
No, we got it.
So where I was facing, so I was facing towards like you going towards Ann Arbor. So it's gotta make any sense in the building. Would be on my right side, yes. I was facing going towards Ann Arbor. I don't know all this north south, 50 notches, 100 meters, but I don't know all that.
Okay.
So I was sitting in my car.
The restaurant, when you were sitting in your car, you're telling me the restaurant was to your right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, it's your testimony, right? But at some point in time, is your attention drawn to any of your friends or family members being out in the parking lot?
No, because I was actually engaging in something else. No,
What were you engaged in?
I was engaging in texting my goddaughter to see if she was okay, because her phone kept like going in and out, and she was in an Uber. And she was making her way to Ipsy from Glen. And I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? She was like, her phone, like, you know, she had a charge or something. I was worried about my goddaughter. And we were communicating by that. It was, yeah, that's what I was getting.
Okay. Did you ever see Mr. Mullen? You recall you had testified in a previous proceeding involving this. You remember that?
Yes,
Okay. And you remember you were shown a video?
yes, I believe so, one or two, something.
Yep. You remember there was the video of the Ichiban parking lot that you had seen, that was played for
It
you?
was kind of really blurred. It was whatever they showed me, it was very distorted, a distorted video. The only actual video that I seen clear was, I guess, something from a street light or something, like what was coming out, something, that was a clear video.
Yep.
I know
I'm just
other images.
referencing that parking lot of the Ichiban.
Yeah.
And you remember you testified in that previous proceeding. Is that a yes?
Yes.
You're doing good. We just can't do ahs, nahs.
Oh, I'm just trying to think.
Nope, you're doing fine. Had you previously testified that Mr. Mullen and Mr. Greedy were out in the parking lot?
Yes,
Okay. When did you see them out in the parking lot?
when they showed them to me together on the video, they said that was somebody, police, by the video, and as I say, if I seen them together,
Do you have an independent recollection of the two of them being out in the parking lot?
independent regulation of seeing them two together,
In the parking lot.
all of them, like seeing them together.
So what is that to you? You hadn't seen the video. Do you recall seeing them together
No.
just of your own? Okay, that's your answer. No, you're good.
Lines 12 through 15. All right. You do recall testifying in that previous proceeding, correct? Okay. I'm going to approach with your prior testimony to refresh your recollection. I'm going to approach. You can review it. I have a section highlighted.
Mhm.
I want you to review that. Maybe that refreshes your recollection. But feel free to use whatever you might need to regarding that particular question. Okay.
Okay.
If I may.
I-